Shalom. Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who do rule well, teach this truth in all honesty and sincerity. And salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth in all honesty and sincerity as well, risking your life and freedom to do so. To wake the elect of Israel up. So Brother Azar coming to you with a lesson. And it's just, something I've been thinking about. So why not make a lesson on it? Just the people that are gonna be against you, whether you know them or you don't know them. When the word, when the truth comes out, it cuts, man. And people that's on the wrong side of it, they're gonna take offense to it. But something I always say is, if the truth hurts, then you're probably on the wrong side of it. So why not adjust life to being on the right side of the truth? So, but we know that only elect are gonna understand. They're gonna get it. It's gonna resonate within with their spirit, and those that don't understand and take offense to the word, then you gonna be destroyed anyway. If the Lord have not opened your spirit up to understand, then he not dealing with you. So it's not for you people anyway. But we are to, tell the heathen their judgment as well as well as the 2/3, as well as these heathens and the people of Israel, the nation of Israel, you Israelites. But we'll jump right into the book of Galatians and the 4th chapter. And in the 4th chapter, it's just going over the laws and well, not the laws, but how when Yahushua came, he basically made us not totally receiving direct judgment for the law, and faith was more introduced into basically going hand in hand. But we're not solely under the law. Faith comes in as well. As in today's time, we really can't operate under the law totally, but the things to best our ability we can do, the best that we can do, we do it. And faith goes hand in hand with that. But that's just what Paul was telling the church of Galatia. And telling them the truth about it, and some got offended. Some turned away from the faith. In the previous chapter, in the 3rd chapter, and so Paul was reaching out to him. But my point being, the 4th chapter in Galatians, verse 14. Slakia, verse 16. And it reads, "Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?" And that's basically what it boils down to. People don't like to hear the truth, man. They love to hear the comfortable lie, because it goes back to the smooth things that people want to hear, instead of the harsh and penetrating truth. But when you come into this thing, especially when you out, or you're giving your testimony or what the truth has done for you or whatever, people are going to come up to you, especially if you reprove Israel. They hard-headed, they stiff-necked, and they don't listen. So you're going to catch backlash. The people who once, said they love you, the people who, ride or die, this is my ace boom coon or whatever, they might turn on you. So you got to brace yourself for that. And just know that you doing your best in your path, following righteousness. And that's a narrow path. Everybody's not going to gravitate toward that. Everybody don't have that spirit, especially of Israel. 2/3. That's a large amount of people, man. But I'm gonna jump to the book of Luke. And grab a precept from the 21st chapter. The 21st chapter and starting at verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. And we in that time now. And Luke, it was talking about a future prophecy, which is coming to pass, as we speak. You got diseases, and sicknesses, viruses. That's the pestilence. You got swarms of animals messing over crops. You have earthquakes. You have sinkholes opening up, swallowing communities and houses. You got the little small proxy wars and rumors of big wars happening right now. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts, not to meditate before what ye shall answer. For I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren, and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. But there shall not a hair of your head perish. So, with all this going on, and you actually give no thought to the persecution or what you're gonna say or how you're gonna, the Lord will put that word in your mouth what to say, like he used to tell Moses to say to the children of Israel, or Balak, that Balaam wanted them to curse the children of Israel, but he couldn't. And the Lord put everything that he wanted him to say into his mouth for him to say it to Balaam. So the Lord will make his will persevere, man. And you can't be really petrified and terrified to go through these things, man. A lot of the men of the Lord, their lives leading up to this point was basically just shaping them for what they're gonna go through. You know, if the Lord is for you, who can be against you? And that's the mindset to have in these upcoming times. You know. While I'm here, so like let me get the book of John. This is the book of John, chapter 15, and starting at verse 7. If ye abide in me, if ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. Herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his loves. And that's how you show the Lord and the Father love, by obeying their commandments. And with us doing that, grants us that mercy, grants us his aid, man. He hear your cry and move on your behalf. So many times that you don't know what to do or what to turn or what's next, and you don't really know how you're gonna get this accomplished or how you're gonna go about doing this, or just may be in a bind. And lo and behold, the Lord makes something happen right in the nick of time, being on time. But jumping down to I'll just read on down. Verse 11, these things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. And brothers, take the brotherhood serious, man. Like, I know everybody have their schedules and things that they have to do, and some brothers have families, and but the brotherhood is where you can go, man, and you have like-minded individuals that share the same understanding, the same view of this place, Babylon the Great. The same love for their people, and all working together on the same team. That's where you can go and talk and talk amongst people that know the truth, and it's comfort in that. It's stress relief in that. 13, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Verse 14, ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give to you. So that fruit is representation of, putting this truth out, man. You know, deeds, good deeds, and furthering the word. And you might not, videos might get 1 or 2 views or whatever, but that 1 or 2 views might be an elect person getting edified. Um, I'll jump to the book of Matthew. Like you. This is and while when doing that, like I said earlier, putting the truth out, they gonna come against you because this world is of darkness. They do not want to hear about their wicked deeds, man. They don't want to change, So you will be hated and people will come against you. False witness will be buried on you, and you'll be, you know, like now, deemed as a terrorist or whatever. The bad light will be on you. A false report will be put up against you. This is Matthew chapter 5 and verse 10. Matter of fact, I'll just start at the top. Chapter 5, Matthew. And seeing the multitude, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him, and he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And that's talking to the Israelites, man. We in the poorest condition, man. We in the lowest state, man. Need salvation. And that was our promise, from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. From Abraham unto Isaac unto Jacob. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. And that's Israel is the people, excluding the 2/3, man. The people that seek after righteousness, man. You see them on the highways and byways. You see them speaking out against the abominable acts done in this place. You see them standing up for righteousness. You don't see that with the majority of the world, man. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Yahweh. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Yahweh. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my name's sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. So that's the lot of the prophets, man. A lot of times that happen, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, man. Like it frustrates you, but reading this gives you comfort, man, that you're on the right path. When you putting out positivity and positive vibrations, and truth, using logic and reason and just, being squared away, man, people gonna come against you, man. And this is comfort reading this, knowing that the Lord is on your side, man, with it while you doing this. You putting the work in. It may suck to seem like the a-hole right now, to seem like the bad guy, but we really win, man. Like, it doesn't get better than that, man. To see the fall of the wicked, man. And to be lifted up above the wicked, man. Right now they on top. Seem like the more wicked you are, the better off you are in this place. The Lord is not dealing with this place at all. Get the book of Psalms. Shoot, here. This is Psalms chapter 34 and Salakia. This is Psalms chapter 34. Verse 21. For his eyes, Salakia, I gotta go back up to 15. This is Psalm chapter 34, verse 15. All flesh shall perish together, and man shall return again to dust. If now thou hast understanding, hear this, hearken to the voice of my words. Shall even he that hateth right govern? And wilt thou condemn him that is most just? Is it fit to say a king, thou art wicked, and to a princess, you are ungodly? How much less to him that accepted not the persons of princes, nor regarded the rich more than the poor? For they all are the work of his hands. In a moment shall they die, and the people shall be troubled at midnight and pass away, and the mighty shall be taken away without hand. For his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. There is no darkness nor shadow of death where the workers of iniquity may hide themselves. For he will not lay upon man more than right, that he should enter into judgment with Yahweh. He shall break in pieces mighty men without number, and set others in their stead. So don't really trip off of the wickedness, and it's seeming like the wicked prosper, because the Lord see it. The Lord see it. Let me jump back to verse chapter 11. Wait a minute, Salakia. Oh, that was the book of Job. Yeah, I knew it wasn't what I had put up. Salakia. My pages is stuck together. I read Psalms chapter 34. Salakia. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. This is Psalms chapter 34 and verse 21. Evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. And it's people out here that hate righteousness, man. They do not like it. It's in total opposition. Esau is in total opposition to righteous. So that's why it seems like people in this world that are wicked, they prosper. But, you know, it said, evil shall slay the wicked, and they that hate the righteous shall be desolate. Like the Lord sees, man. You know, he's not going to let his people be totally taken out by these wicked, heathens, man. And that's what the second coming of the Lord is about. The redemption of Israel and the setting things in order. Setting things in order. And I ended off with a couple with Revelations. I didn't think this would go that long, but hey, it's the spirit. This is Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You got people out here that do not fit any of the prophecy of the Israelites, let alone the Jews, which is one tribe of Israel. There are 11 other tribes. The Lord knows, man. He said he see us, man. He see what we going through. And it's all prophecy that we go through it. And verse 10, my point, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Now, how can the devil, if it's some magical place in hell, under the ground somewhere, where the devil is poking you with a pitchfork, how can he cast you into prison? Devil means deceiver. And Esau, Sleazy E, he's the top devil on earth. He's the devil incarnated. Satan is his spiritual advisor. Ultimately, Satan answers to the Most High. So it's all of the Lord's doing what he controls the right and the left. The scripture says the deceiver, the deceived and the deceiver are mine. So that's a man who controls the prison industry. Exactly. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful until death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And with that, I'm gonna say Shalom. Kwam Yasharala. We almost home, man. Just keep being faithful until the end. Tribulations, just know that the Lord won't put more on you than you can bear. And see you at the next video.